we are gonna throw it back to one of Dr. Judy's best videos ever. She goes into the grocery store, actually shows you how to read labels on a lot of commercial pet food brands that she sees in the grocery store. And she will also give you an idea of how to shop DIY on a budget. So this is great for the people that are a little skeptical, say they don't want to feed fresh or DIY because it's so expensive. This is gonna give you some options, and hopefully Dr. Judy will teach you what to look for in the grocery store, and then we'll go ahead and show you some commercially available options if that's easier for you. Enjoy.
Hey folks, Hugh's trying to get me kicked out of the grocery store. We had to get laundry detergent, which for some reason lives in the same aisle as the pet food. So every time we need to get laundry detergent, I get to rant a little bit. So since we talked about labeling this morning, I thought we would look at a couple of labels. So here's a lovely package with turkey and peas and chickpeas and sweet potatoes. Now, the one decent thing here is they're almost proportionate, but notice 3 starches, 1 meat. When we get to the back of the bag, they have these lovely pictures of the ingredients. So the interesting thing with this is power fruits and veggies. So it talks about carrots, blueberries, cranberries, spinach, parsley, pomegranates. So such good health, powerful antioxidants. Well, then we'll move down here. First ingredients, turkey meal. Okay, we got some meat in the first place. But then it's followed by peas, chickpeas, sweet potatoes, and potatoes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 starches, 1 meat. This is a very low meat product. And, oh, those wonderful power fruits and veggies. Well, if we keep reading down here, we get to salt, then calcium carbonate, then seaweed meal, then chicory root, betaine, choline chloride, potassium chloride, which is a couple more kinds of salt, vitamin E supplement. Oh, there's the carrots, the blueberries, the cranberries, the spinach, the parsley, the pomegranates, and then the synthetic vitamin mineral mix. So how many carrots, cranberries, blueberries, parsley, etc. are in this bag? 1. If it's less than salt, how much can possibly be in there? Don't be fooled by the power fruits and veggies. So then we're going to move 1 bag down. This one says, made with real chicken. So you're thinking, oh, isn't this great? Look, there's chicken on the bag. This has got chicken in it. Well, here's the key with this one. That word with means that it's less than 3% chicken. If they use the word with on a label, it means it only has maximum 3% of that ingredient. So when we flip this over, there's my ingredient panel. Buy these things. So, whole grain corn, soybean hulls. Well, that's not nutritious at all. Soybean meal, meat and bone meal. Well, that's that rendered, unknown, God knows what. Whole grain wheat, soybean germ meal, corn germ meal, egg and chicken flavor. So how much flavor's in there? Corn gluten meal. Oh yeah, there's the chicken. We found it. It's like 10 ingredients down. You're feeding basically waste products to your pets. So then we talked about those wonderful fresh fruits and vegetables. But this one actually included corn on the front. Good for them. Accented with peas and carrots. Yeah, you better believe it's an accent. There's one in there. But they put a picture of the kibble. So they're allowed to do this. They're allowed to let you think that it's fresh grilled meat and all this wonderful stuff in there. But then Hugh was searching and we found down here, not sure how they're getting away with this one. This one has a picture of fresh meat and vegetables, does not have a picture of the kibble. How are they getting away with that? Because that's not what's in here. So let's see, when it says recipe, I think recipe means it doesn't have a whole lot of meat in it either. But look, beautiful pictures of USA cooked, best ingredients. USA cooked. Doesn't say anything about where it came from. It's cooked in the USA. And farm-raised beef is the #1 ingredient. Is that humanely raised? Who the heck knows? What kind of farm? Where's that farm? How are the animals raised on that farm? Are they humanely treated? Who the heck knows? So this one, they've got their little teeny tiny bit of kibble over here on the side. So they can get away with all that because they got their little teeny tiny bit of kibble. There it is. So when we do a real beef and brown rice recipe, well, the first ingredient's beef, then beef meal, but then we have peas, soybean meal, corn, and rice. Corn gluten meal, beet pulp, that's a lot of carbs in there. So don't be fooled by labels. This is what we were talking about this morning. Here's living proof. It's in every store. Go have fun with labels. Read this stuff. We haven't gotten kicked out of here yet. This is pretty good. You found a time when the aisle was empty. So we're gonna get out of here before we get kicked out. Everybody have a great day. Daggone it, we had to buy laundry detergent again. Guess where that puts us? Back in the pet food aisle. So we'll see if we can manage to not get kicked out of the grocery store again. So what I'm holding in my hand is an oven stuffer roaster. $1.99 a pound for real chicken, real meat, no antibiotics, no byproducts, all vegetarian diet. Who knows if it's GMO, but no hormones, no steroids, good stuff, real chicken. Okay, let's look over here. Oh, here, Caesar Classics with chicken and liver in meaty juices. So we talked about this before. With means it could have anywhere from 3 to 25% chicken. So the first ingredient, sufficient water for processing, and this is $4 a pound. Beef byproducts. Oh, wait a minute, this is supposed to be chicken. Beef byproducts, meat byproducts, that's mystery meat. Chicken byproducts, that's not real chicken, that's just the organs and leftovers. Oh, there's the actual chicken. Animal liver, not defined, could be any animal, and I'm not sure I want to know. Oh, there's carrageenan in there. That's that binder that causes inflammatory bowel disease. So for $4 a pound, I can get crap in a can. Or for $2 a pound, I can buy real chicken. Oh, but let's just hop over here. We have Bella, made by Purina. This is grilled chicken flavor. So if it's a flavor, that means it doesn't even have to have any of the actual ingredient in there. So the first ingredient, meat byproducts. Unnamed meat, unknown. Then chicken, that's okay. Water, then liver. Doesn't say what liver. Then a whole bunch of chemicals. And I'm sure if I read down far enough, there's carrageenan in there somewhere. All right, that's $4.50 a pound. I can get steak for that. All right. Let's look at can. Lamb and brown rice entree. So I believe the definition of an entree is it has to have 25% of that in there. So it starts out with lamb and chicken broth. Then it has liver, unnamed, then lamb, then wheat gluten and meat byproducts. Sorry. So wheat gluten, why do we need gluten in a can of meat? Oh yeah, that's the binder. IBD, yes, wheat gluten. It also has soy flour in there, cornstarch, and a whole bunch of chemicals. And so the cornstarch and the wheat gluten, those are the binders holding this together. Let's see where that comes from. All right, let's jump over here. It's another popular company. And this one is a pate with chicken and whole grain rice. So that with tells us it's anywhere from 3 to 25%. So first ingredient's water. Oh yeah, then there's that meat byproducts, unnamed, God only knows. Chicken byproducts, yeah, that's not the real chicken. Then we finally get to chicken, then brown rice, then barley, then feeding oatmeal. What the heck is feeding oatmeal? I'm thinking that's the stuff that's not good enough to be real food. Flaxseed, and then a whole bunch of chemicals. Oh, and there's carrageenan in there as well. All right. Let's jump down. Oh boy, chopped supper. Chopped supper, adult dog food with chopped beef. The fact that it says with, we've got anywhere from 3 to 25%. So what do we have? Water. Then we have poultry byproducts. Could be turkey, chicken, duck, goose, who the heck knows. Then chicken. Wait a minute, this is supposed to be beef. We thought we were buying beef. If you have a dog with a chicken allergy, you're in big trouble here. Chicken, meat byproducts. Oh yeah, unnamed. Liver, unnamed. Oh, there's the beef. We found it. Rice flour, natural flavor, then carrageenan. Not what it says on the front. I don't know where that came from. All right. Then we found one. Go right ahead. Excuse us. All right. Then we get to with beef and vegetables, grain-free formula. So again, we're at 3 to 25% in there. So, oh, wait a minute. Again, beef food. You think you're buying beef. The first ingredient, chicken, then beef broth, then chicken broth. A lot of water in there. Oh yeah, there's the beef, then chicken liver, at least they named the animal. Dried egg whites, carrots, peas, dried egg product, potatoes, potato starch, guar gum, so there's all their binders. And then a whole slew of chemicals thrown in there. And this one says, distributed by this company in California. Lord only knows where those ingredients came from. That's just who distributes it. I don't even know who makes that. Huh? Oh, he wants me to go out. I don't know, what do you know? Chop House? Chop House, what's that mean? 100% complete and balanced. Oh yeah, filet mignon and bacon flavors. So it's $1.39 a pound. So, all right, pretty cheap. Well, start out with water. Oh yeah, filet mignon and bacon again. We are led to believe we're buying a beef product. So after water, we have chicken, then unnamed liver, then unnamed meat byproducts, then beef, soy flour, rice flour, added color, natural flavor, which is the source of the filet mignon and bacon flavors. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's not ethical. And then carrageenan, and then a whole bunch of chemicals. And that one is distributed by Nestle Purina. So, learn to read labels. Know what it is that you're getting. If you have a pet with a chicken allergy and you go by and you say, oh, look, this says beef. I'm going to buy a beef-based product for my pet with chicken allergies. Read the label because you might be buying chicken. Likewise, if you have a pet with chicken allergies, you might be buying something that could have beef or pork or Lord knows what. If it's meat byproducts or animal liver, you don't know where that came from. If it has carrageenan, wheat gluten, any of those things that can cause inflammation, don't use those if you have a pet with IBD. And oh yeah, lately there's been way too many reports of canned foods with pentobarbital. I'm avoiding this section right now because I don't trust anybody. That's just me. I might go home and make that chicken for our dogs tonight. We'll see. Who's making a steak? Everybody have a great day. Read labels. Hi, it's your favorite people trying to get kicked out of the grocery store again. We're in my favorite aisle. Well, probably my least favorite aisle, but it's the grocery store pet food aisle. And so we're going to do a little price comparison shopping today. Because for those of you who say it costs more to make your own food than it does to just pick something off the shelf, I'm here to prove you wrong. So, shall we take a walk? Crave. Oh, this is supposed to be a nice high meat product. I don't even know who makes this stuff. Who makes you? Well, let's see. We have chicken meal. Chickpeas, pea protein, split peas, that's peas 3 ways. Dried potatoes, then we get chicken fat, then some lamb and salmon meal, and a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals. This is actually probably one of the better foods that you're going to find in the grocery store as far as having more meat protein, but the fact that it's a dry food, I'll even show you the kibble size, the fact that it is a dry food tells us that the actual meat content of this food is probably no more than about 30%. And real chicken as the first ingredient means there's a lot of water weight in that chicken. So how much does this little bag of food, who makes this stuff? I don't know. Mars. Okay, we're talking Mars pet food here. And how much does this sell for? $5.75 per pound. $5.75 per pound. We're gonna keep that in our mind. $5.75 per pound. Not exactly cheap. Okay. So then we're going to get down here and let's look at Rachel Ray Nutrish. Now, not the best quality, we know that, but $3 a pound. So you're saying, well, I just knocked something out. $3 a pound, that sounds pretty good. That doesn't sound that bad. Chicken meal, turkey meal, dried peas, pea flour, pea protein, peas 3 ways again. And remember, we've got this problem with taurine in these grain-free foods. So is this a good thing? Probably not a good thing. Then we go to whole dried potatoes, beet pulp, flaxseed, and then we get all the vitamins and minerals. $3 a pound. All right, let's move down to I Am Loving You. Supposed to be one of the better brands. Naked Essentials. What the heck's that mean? Happy Tummies. What's this one, honey? $3.25 per pound. So that's more than the Nutrish Peak. Let's look at our ingredients here. Lamb, chicken meal, turkey meal. Lentils, chickpeas, dried sweet potato, dried beet pulp. Pea protein, pea starch, peas 3 ways. Bison, natural flavors, that's a chemical. Flaxseed, and a bunch of chemicals. With probiotics that don't do anything, by the way, because they've been cooked, so they're dead. So don't fall for that crap. All right, so $3.25 a pound. Let's walk on down this way. Okay, now we're gonna buy the high moisture products. What is this stuff? $4.55 per pound. So we're getting back up into the crave level. $3.51 per pound for Beneful. Are you willing to pay $3.51 per pound for chicken broth? So you're getting a lot of water. That's your first ingredient. Chicken, wheat gluten, meat byproducts, cornstarch, soy flour, and we're paying $3.51 per pound. Not me. Oh, but it gets better. Rachel Ray is charging $4.98 per pound. Again, chicken broth. Then we got some chicken, dried egg product, egg white, pea protein, sweet potatoes, green beans, pineapple, ground tapioca. Fillers in there as well. Getting even better. $5.74 per pound for the Rachel Ray little tiny ones. $5.74 per pound. Caesars, $4.55 per pound. Notice it's porterhouse steak flavor, filet mignon flavor, top sirloin flavor. There's no top sirloin in there, folks. Don't fall for it. Well, come on down here. Follow me. Yeah, this company says they're that much better than everybody else. $3.58 per pound for chicken dinner. Well, let's read our ingredients. Chicken, chicken broth, chicken liver, carrots, peas, sweet potatoes, brown rice, barley, oatmeal. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vegetables and grains in there for $3.58 per pound. Gets better. You go to their special stuff, $3.83 per pound. Chicken, chicken broth, water, chicken liver, peas, carrots, potatoes, potato starch, guar gum. Again, we got tons of fillers in there. But, oh wait, we can turn right around right here. Rachel Ray, you say I chose the small bags where it's more per pound. Here's a big bag and we're still at $2.55 per pound. Okay, we'll head this way. I went shopping. It's cold today, so I decided we're going to make a homemade stew for the dogs. Well, looky here, buy one, get one free. So I just shopped and got, I'm paying $16 for one, and I got $14 worth free. So what am I paying per pound for that meat? $2.75. But then I found some chicken breasts. I don't even have to do deboning here. $2 per pound for real food, real chicken. I've got my chicken livers, 20 ounces for $2. I got my vegetables that I need to put in. I'm not going to use this whole bag, but I got my mussels for my trace minerals. Guess how much I'm spending? $2.72 per pound. Now you tell me which was more expensive. The whole real food in my shopping cart that I'm going to put in my slow cooker to make about 10 pounds of food for our dogs versus what I would have been paying over here. So for the $27 in my cart, I'm pretty darn happy. You've got to be smart shoppers. You've got to look for the deals. I found a great deal today, so they're having chicken. Guess what? London broil was on sale over there today too. And I could have gone that way. Would have been a little bit more per pound, but I still would have beat the prices that we just looked at on this shelf. Be a smart shopper. Use whole foods. Use real foods. Don't buy crap ingredients that could cause inflammatory bowel disease and other problems for your pets. Processed food just for our pets, just like for us, is never going to provide the nutrition that whole foods provide. Okay, happy shopping on your Sunday, everybody.
While you can't buy some of our commercially available recommended pet food options at the grocery store, you can usually get them at your local high quality pet boutique. And a lot of these options we're going to talk about today will ship directly to your house so you can order online. The first one that we always have in our freezer for both our dogs and cats is All Provide. So All Provide, you can get it in your pet store in the boutique packaging. It usually just ships in this plain packaging. They have a wide variety of cat food and dog food, raw, ready to cook, and gently cooked. So they also make all of Dr. Judy's lines of Constitutions and Pup Loaf and Cat Loaf. Cat Loaf is Edward's personal favorite. He loves it. All of those are gently cooked, so they come frozen. You just thaw them out, warm them up, serve them. They also have raw, ready to cook options. So All Provide Pet Food has a wide range. You can order online. You can ask your local pet retailer to get it for you. A lot of options to get it to your door, and they have all frozen options. The next one on our list is going to be Dr. Harvey's. So the two that we recommend from Dr. Harvey's are the Paradigm base mix and the Raw Vibrance base mix. Those are base mixes that you add an oil and protein to, which makes it really cost effective to DIY. We love those two recipes specifically, but they have a large line that you can also get on their website from drharveys.com. Evermore. So Evermore has a gently cooked dog food. You can order this online. You can also ask your local pet boutique if they have it available. Evermore is humanely sourced, all whole food. I've gotten to meet one of the co-founders, Hannah. She's really passionate about pet food nutrition, humane sourcing. They go above and beyond. They were on the news like 10 years ago eating the dog food because it's all human grade. So they're one of the really great brands that we love having in the freezer. They only have gently cooked available for dogs right now, but stay tuned, cat lovers. We have gotten a sneak peek of what they're working on, and Edward is a big fan, and he is the pickiest cat that we have. So Evermore, another great brand that you can get. Next on our list, Goodness Gracious. They are all gently cooked. They have dog and cat food, and they will ship direct to your door, frozen as well. So you can go to their website, Goodness Gracious. If you use the code DrJudy5, you get 5% off. They have a wide variety of proteins. They come in these little 1 pound packages that you freeze, thaw, again, serve for cats and dogs. Ours all love them. Next on our list is Green Juju. Green Juju just came out with a wide range of frozen raw food. So you can ask your local pet retailer. I don't know if anybody's shipping online yet, but you definitely can get it at your local pet store. Online from us, you can get their freeze-dried raw, which is good for cats and dogs. So it's labeled just for dogs, but it actually fits the nutritional profile for cats as well. Edward's favorite is the rabbit with duck liver. OC Raw. OC Raw is the dog food only, but they have a wide range of raw offerings as well. You can ask your local pet retailer for those. Raised Right is a gently cooked brand. They have cat and dog food. We fed Raised Right to both of our cats and dogs. They all loved it. It's all whole food ingredients, humanely sourced. This is a family-owned company that we've worked really closely with, so we really appreciate all of their passion for pet nutrition. But Raised Right, all human grade whole food ingredients. We really love those. The only canned dog food right now that we recommend is a brand called Rockster. They have some really cool novel proteins, all whole food ingredients. It comes out of Europe, so it's a little bit challenging to get here in the US still, but they are carrying it in distributors, so you'd have to ask your local pet retailer if they can stock it, but that's called the Rockster. Small Batch has dog and cat food, freeze-dried raw and frozen raw, so you can get it at your local pet boutique. You can also order it online. We carry all of their dog and cat freeze-dried raw options. Edward loves all three of the Small Batch cat freeze-dried raw options, so he doesn't have a favorite. They also have a bigger variety for dogs, so we have the freeze-dried raw. You can get the frozen raw at your local pet store or ordered online. Solutions Pet Products is actually what I feed my own dogs. They are just now coming out with a cat food as well. These are raw diets that come in either chubs or sliders. You need to get these from your local pet boutique, so just request Solutions Pet Products. The cat food we haven't gotten a chance to try yet because it's brand new, but the dog food is what my dogs eat every day. They have chicken, beef, and pork. Steve's. I think Steve's Real Food probably has the biggest selection of proteins. They have freeze-dried raw and frozen raw, so you can ask your local pet store if they will stock Steve's Real Food. You can also order it online. We carry all of their dog and cat freeze-dried raw foods. The really cool thing that I like about them, they have a Quest cat line that is specific to cats. Edward loves those, especially the pork. But the dog and cat food is actually balanced, just like Green Juju, for dogs and cats. So you can feed it to either. In my household, I have both dogs and cats. So something like the lamb moo, which is a really novel mix of proteins for my pets, I can feed to both my cats and dogs in the same meal, which is pretty cool. Last but certainly not least is our friends at Viva Raw. They have raw for dogs and cats. So they have a wide variety. You can order it shipped directly to your door. They don't actually work through distributors, so you can just order online from anywhere in the US. I think it's just vivarawpets.com. You can order directly. They have rabbit, turkey, duck, chicken, beef. Sometimes they have novel proteins like bison and lamb, all sorts of cool stuff. But for both cats and dogs, you can get the raw frozen pet food from them. A lot of our recipes online that are completely free at drjudymorgan.com/recipes, they are completely free, but a lot of them do incorporate some novel ingredients, whether that's organs, feet, necks, hearts, livers, kidneys, all sorts of interesting ingredients. There are a few places that we commonly go to for those ingredients. So Hair Today is our first one. Dr. Judy specifically loves their whole ground quail that she feeds to her pets. They also have all sorts of organs, bones, pieces of meat. They have all sorts of novel things that you can think of. My Pet Carnivore is another one. I love to get their beaver products because where can you find beaver for your pets? My dogs love the beaver tail as a chew. We also get ground beaver. We get all sorts of organs, parts, and pieces from My Pet Carnivore. And last but not least is Raw Feeding Miami. So that's another source. So you can go online, you can order. They have freeze-dried raw, frozen raw, all sorts of different supplements and products that you can purchase direct to your door. This is just a short list of the types of food that we have in our freezer and in our store, but there's a much bigger list at truthaboutpetfood.com from Susan Thixton. She's a consumer advocate, and she actually researches 40 to 50 brands each year, and she will give you a long PDF with all of the details. She confirms the paperwork to make sure that their sourcing, their ingredients, their labeling, all of that is top tier. So if you want a bigger list, you can of course go to truthaboutpetfood.com. This is just what we at Dr. Judy Morgan's Naturally Healthy Pets love to feed our pets.